A two-day seminar on emerging frontiers of digital libraries was organized at the EMMRC auditorium. The Department of Library and Information Science organized the seminar, which was sponsored by the UGC. In his welcome address, Chief Librarian and Head of Library Sciences, Dr. Abdul Majid Baba, admitted that libraries all over have to make significant change owing to the information and communication technology.
The advent of information and communication technology has been unprecedented changes in the flow and content of information and related formats and technologies. Libraries, which have been considered the repositories of information and knowledge in traditional printed book form for 100 years, now need to make major changes in their operations and the means by which they make information and knowledge available. Information has always been regarded by economists as a scarce resource. Consequently, today, social, technological, and economic changes have seen the libraries emerging as information and knowledge centers, which cater to the needs of the newly emerging information society, a society in which the creation, communication, distribution, and handling of information is a key economic activity.
Dr. Gayas Makhdoumi, Librarian and Head of Library and Information Science at Jamia Millia Islamia, in his keynote address said that the job of librarian is so complex that he hardly gets time to think about new challenges that are emerging in the field.
Somehow the libraries' jobs are so immense and diluted or specified that we hardly get time to sit and see the ramifications of these themes have on our day-to-day work, because we somehow try to balance what we call traditional librarianship and the emerging areas of information science. We might have called and renamed our Department of Library and Information Science, but somehow we still cross-question ourselves. Are we yet capable to handle the emerging technologies? That's why perhaps you, your department, your organizations have thought about this wonderful topic. And I'm sure that you must have evolved in this whole process, as is evident from the library of the University of Kashmir, which gives a very forward-looking, visionary theme and services, resources, and the access, and how the teaching of librarianship has evolved in these last 3 decades. It gives a great pleasure.
Dean Research Professor Sheikh Javed Ahmed told audience that information communication technology has helped to make things accessible and compatible for the academics and researchers.
I can check research papers on the go. I mean, this is amazing thing. I don't have, while I'm traveling, while I'm doing something else, so I can access these research papers anytime, anywhere. This is really amazing. Also now you have online those lecture series, online those classes, so you can sit back at you can read those, you can go through those lectures and at your own pace, and sitting at home anywhere. But also, I mean, it has also a downside, as Professor Bob mentioned, that plagiarism is a big issue now in this internet, with this digitization, with the internet facility, and because now it is easy to also to cut and paste, and you can just download and just do things. And so this is a major problem in everywhere throughout the world. Also in our university, this is a major problem. So we are trying to have a policy on this plagiarism, against plagiarism.
Senior Assistant Professor of Library and Information Sciences, Dr. Shabir Ahmed, proposed a vote of thanks, while Dr. Sameer Gul conducted proceedings of the function. Now some important notifications. The dates for Jammu and Kashmir State Eligibility Test 2016 have been announced. Candidates can submit online application form from March 17th. The last date for applying online is April 4th. For the reserved category, the last date for receipt of application forms along with category certificates is April 9th. The examination will be held on May 22nd. Online applications are invited from the eligible candidates for admission to BA in Journalism and Mass Communication program in Gandhi Memorial College of Education, Jammu for the session 2016 and 17. The last date for online application is March 31st. Any candidate who has been selected and has passed qualifying examination as per result notifications issued by the Controller of Examination but cannot produce his marks provisional character certificates during the completion of admission formalities, those candidates shall be admitted on provisional basis until they produce the said required certificates. To know more about these, log on to kashmiruniversity.ac.in or kashmiruniversity.net. With this, we come to the end of today's program. In case you have missed some part of the program, log on to emmrckashmir.com where you can watch whole episode. Send us your suggestions at our email address quest@emmrckashmir.com. Before I take you leave, here are a few words of wisdom. While politicians situate their action in actual present-day events, men of culture take their stand in the field of history.